Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is knocked down from the side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Taylor on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. His way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have now moved out in front of the Dolphins. Brian Hoyer leading the way offensively. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Left side here to Sanders. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On first down, Mahomes. Finding Green complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's caught left side by John Brown. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are in for 6. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcell Dareus in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Launching one for Henderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, Anderson.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Taylor now to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Let's go. No. Just Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Launching one for Henderson. Sheds off the tackle, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. Let's round.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. This is caught, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, so we got it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ryan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Terrell Basham in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Both Sanders and his running mate, Demaryius Thomas, have been over 1,000 yards each the last 3 seasons. Demaryius Thomas takes care of a lot of stuff downfield. Emmanuel Sanders likes to work inside the margins.
Great compliment for each other, aren't they?
Yeah, they work very well together.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's complete to Sanders. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Mahomes to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. After the interception, here's Taylor. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Taylor throwing again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On second down, Ryan Matthews bulldozes past him, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Right at 38. Right at 38.
it off left. It's Ryan Matthews. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man here. It's Green. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Green with a catch left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And caught right side, Green. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to find Green. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And an alley to run. C.J. Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Taylor to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ohio! Here we go!
Throwing now is Taylor.
Go Broncos.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Let's go!
Here's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go!
Now it's Taylor. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it first and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Second down now after the incompletion. Play action, it's Taylor. Now he's forced out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage on
They're down. Is that inability, though, to stop the pressure? We saw another example of it there. Here's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one, and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use him all the way through.
He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little...
As we go on